may I present Worma-DAM. So it is a card from the recent set, Brilliant Stars. Its attack, Matron's Anger, does 30 damage, and then it does 10 more for each Pokemon you have in your discard pile. So the idea is to fill your discard pile full of Pokemon and attack for very large numbers. There are 37 Pokemon in this list. You will be hitting for over 300 damage by the end of the game. It is a very good deck. I really enjoy playing it. So it's very reminiscent of a proven archetype in Vespiquen. So back in the mid-2010s, you had Vespiquen, which was very similar. It was a grass Pokemon for a double colorless energy, did 20 plus 10 for every Pokemon you have in your discard pile. And you filled your deck with cards that were good in a variety of situations, or helped you draw, or could go straight to the discard pile, things like that, right? And our approach with this deck is to run Cinccino and Liepard. Both of them have this ability which discards a card from hand and lets you draw 2. So what that allows you to do is set up the deck and also put Pokemon in the discard pile. Extremely good, extremely good engine. And then Zoroark here, Phantom Transformation, allows you to have a placeholder on your bench for whatever you need it to be. So it can become a Liepard, or a Cinccino, or a Worma-DAM, as the situation requires. It also means that you don't need to run multiples of the Worma-DAMs. You can just run one grass Worma-DAM, or one metal Worma-DAM. And then in certain matchups, you know, once you play a Worma-DAM down and it gets knocked out, you can just transform a Zoroark into the same Worma-DAM and continue using it. And so together, those cards make up the strategy of what Worma-DAM's setting out to achieve. You have Golisopod here as an option. Transform Zoroark into Golisopod and use Hard Time Slash to knock out a V Pokemon. The idea here is that certain decks like Mew VMAX, or decks that run heavy on the Pokemon V lines, especially with the rise of cards like Arceus V-Star, it makes Hard Time Slash a very tantalizing prospect in those matchups. You've got double Manaphy to protect your bench. Very good against the likes of Jolteon VMAX and things like Rapid Strike Urshifu. So Wave Veil, don't sleep on it. And you need the Pokemon in the deck, so why not run it? Eldegoss V, recover a supporter from the discard pile. It can let you win at the end of the game. Very proven ability, happy match. And then the recently released Lumineon V searches your deck for a supporter. Very crucial ability I've found for this deck, because you run a very small supporter engine with 4 Professor's Research, 2 Boss's Orders. So you need Lumineon V to reach those cards. More often than not, you'll need it to reach the research in the early game. And then you run 1 Collapsed Stadium, which you can use to clear the bench of any V Pokemon that you've had to play early. The last things that really bring it together are having access to the newly released Choice Belt to extend your damage even further against V Pokemon. And then you've got double Turbo Energy, which just gives you a second type of double colorless energy to power Matron's Anger. So, really great deck. I'm going to cut to a couple of games, and you'll see that it's quite good. So, please enjoy the video. If you liked what you see, please consider subscribing to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Whatever you like. It all helps. Maybe leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this deck. What are you considering for regionals if you're going? Or what would you consider if you could go? I'd love to know. Tell me what kinds of decks that you'd like to see on the channel. And maybe I can get the cards together and we can put something on the channel. The Bay Stadium? Now I'm down. I'm down for that. Rema, good question. Could a barrel line with a trade line be more advantageous, particularly in the early game? I would say no. I'd say no, because most of the time you're not going to have a very low hand size. But barrel's only good in a deck that can empty its hand. This deck doesn't really do that. So, I don't think so, but you're welcome to try. Alright, so We are discarding a lot of cards here, but of course that is the aim of the deck. I'm focusing on getting the Zoruas out early, because of course they can become whatever they want. Grab Purrloin, great. No energy over the course of this turn though, which is a bit unfortunate when we've got 7 in the deck. Never mind. Jolteon. So this is a matchup where we desperately need Manaphy. Thankfully, we don't need Lumineon, so we don't have to worry about path to the peak. Let's see how our opponent goes. At most, they're going to be using Thunder Spear this turn, so not too worried. Fine. Hopefully, we don't get too ruined by this. That's good. Ish. Okay, we can get a Cinccino in play. So let's do this. Actually, well, I mean, you know, either or, right? We can be a Liepard or a Cinccino. Got 2 in the discard pile, 2 in play, which means playing this is useless. So we're gonna go Phantom Transformation, we'll go Liepard. I mean, either or is fine, right? We're gonna trade the Purrloin away. Okay, that's a bit of a worry. Let's go Cinccino. Boom. Put it on the bench. I was considering the other Purrloin, but I think that's a bit excessive. So we have 2 Pokemon in play that can become Worma-DAM. We just need to seek it out. This is the kind of scenario where a Barbaraline could be considered. But it's rare enough that I would prefer the sheer consistency of 4-4 Liepard and 4-4 Cinccino. Alright, here comes the badge. Opponent may very well take 2 prizes this turn, which is a bit of a concern. 1 barrel seems fine. Benry has spoken. Marnie again. If you're playing Search. Okay. So, I'm going to put up Zorua. I'm going to trade. Take it. Take this. We're going to have to discard the DTE, but I'm glad that we got the Burmy. Because I wanted to preserve this Choice Belt. Now there's a play here where we can pick up the Liepard and put it back down and then trade. But I'm not sure that that's like a worthwhile move. I think I'm just going to straight up research. Alright, so we got part 1. Let's do this. We're going to discard the Worma-DAM and the Purrloin. Okay. We get Zoroark. Do this. And play this as well. Let's just... yeah, let's make do. Let's make do. And then we're going to just double check. We got the Worma-DAM in there. That's a lot of Pokemon. Let's Phantom Transform. Twin Energy. And let's see how much damage it does. 320. KO on the Jolteon. And we're halfway to winning. Let's see what they do. So, The part that we're going to have to deal with this board state is just the fact that we don't have another Zorua ready to go. So, they'll knock out a Worma-DAM, probably, and that's fine. We'll send up another Burmy. Then we need to set up Zorua. And continue to draw through the deck. We've got the Liepard to evolve the Purrloin. So we're drawing 6 next turn, not too bad. They've got a bit of a mountain to climb with the board that we've presented. Opting not to Marnie again. It is a bit pointless at this point with 2 trade Pokemon in play. They also need to hit Elemental Badge to be able to do anything this turn. So... oh no. Alright. Alright, we're in action. Let's do this. We're gonna try and hit boss's orders, because we've not used either. Let's trade. Good. Trade. Let's try and hit Twin Energy or something. Okay, that'll do. GG. Wow. Alright, don't take Jolteon to regionals. Oh my! Oh my! Worma-DAM! Oh my goodness. What a good deck this is. This deck's good, hey? You know, you've got a clear win condition of taking 6 prizes. You got a deck that is a very amplified version of the old Vespiquen deck. You've got abilities that are proven to be good in trade. And you've run 4 of them. 8 of them, in fact. It's good. This... what runs Wash Energy? Gonna be delivered sometime in the future? Fair enough. So I'm very pleased with this deck. It's been a real joy to try it out the last couple of nights. Alright, Calyrex. So we got 2 Zoruas straight off the bat, that's good. I'm going to discard these 2. I want a Minccino, rather, not Cinccino. And then we'll hit done. I think that's a fine turn. They can use Pierce, but typically this deck doesn't run anything else to be able to extend the damage that they can do on turn 1. Or their turn 2. The game's turn 2. In this matchup, we're looking for the Metal Worma-DAM to one-shot Calyrex. I've had games against this deck that end on turn 2 because this Calyrex is their only Pokemon in play, or like they don't have a second attacker ready to go. They think, oh yeah, Calyrex will live. Might see it happen here. See what happens. Choice Belt. Cinccino. Very tempted to use Ultra Ball there instead, but it's fine. What are the things that need to happen here? gonna play Quick Ball, and we'll get rid of Manaphy. It's not relevant here. Sort of want to take Zorua. How many? There's 2 more Mincinos in the deck. Cinccino rather. Burmy's probably fine, right? And this is gonna happen. And we're going to make do, and we'll put the Liepard in the discard pile so that we can transform into it. Good. Alright, transform. We had the Cinccino anyway. Trade. Alright, not quite what we were looking for, but it is a fine turn, to say the least. A fine turn. Not the one shot that I was hoping for. We would have been just short anyhow. This is one of these decks that's better designed to deal with other VMAX Pokemon. It's good at wrestling with them. Not necessarily good against single prize attacking decks, but not terrible either. You have a very aggressively costed set of attacks. Can attack quite efficiently with Ride of the High King. High HP. Consistency built in with Drizzile. So you get games done very quickly. You can also angle for funky double KO turns via Quick Shooting Inteleon. So you've got options, for sure. Got an interesting line of play here where we could try and attack with Hard Time Slash. So they have 1, 2, 3. So it'd be 30, it'd be 180. It's kind of more likely that we actually, yeah, we just do this, right? Cause now we just trade like that away. And then we'll trade. So we're gonna do this. Let's grab that. Let's make do that one. We're just trying to put cards into hand, right? Grab the metal Worma-DAM. Zoroark means that we've got a backup attacker as well. Matron's Anger. Yeah, I was making that turn way harder than it needed to be by considering the Golisopod. Just play it like that. Too easy. Sets 3 prizes. If they evolve, Worma-DAM comes back via Zoroark, attached double turbo energy, and we're sort of almost winning at that stage. So there's the evolution. They've committed to the Calyrex. But what will you do? I think that if you're gonna play Ice Rider Calyrex, you gotta use Arceus V-Star, and maybe even consider Suicune. Hopefully I can get some Arceus cards online soon. It's going to be a painful exercise, but with the transition to live very soon, it'll be the last time I have to do that. At least in that fashion. Okay, they're switching it up. You have to Melanie to the active Calyrex though, you can't do it to the Inteleon on the bench. So... switch to the Crobat? Yeah. Extra HP. Good. We may just have it, though. We'll see. Zoroark can transform into more draw power as well. So let's trade Minccino. Let's make do a Burmy. We can Zoroark. We should have it at this stage. Excuse me. Make do. Let's get rid of Cinccino. Let's Scoop Up Net the Liepard. Put it down here. Trade Minccino. I think that is all that can be done. Boss's orders to here. Matron's Anger. 380 damage. GG. What can I say? The deck's good. These matchups make it look good. There are games where it's a bit of a blowout, but that can happen with any deck. No man can wait to test. Alright, Matcha, let's see what you got. We're up to 5 wins with the Worma-DAM. RNG be like that, it's true. I accept it. Sit up straight. Posture. If any of you at home are slouching, stop it. This could be one of those games where we don't get over the hurdle of our opening hand. It'll happen. What can you do? Maybe I need to run more quick ball. Hard to know how or what to cut, but and then, you know, maybe you just don't worry about it. It's hard to throw my lot in with this deck when you get openings like this, though. There's just no way out of it. I'll take the mulligan draws. Now we have a way out. Now we've got the Ultra Ball. Not bad. So we're seeing Sobble City. Still don't know what it is. Leafeon V. Now that's a different deck to have to play against. Let's hope we don't get mauled too much by this deck. Greening cells. Okay. Just gonna do that. So I don't think that we can wait to do anything here. So I'm gonna do this. Ultra Ball. Just 2 Liepards. We need Lumineon. Good. And then we need to grab a research off it. Okay. So Lumineon. Yes. Take the research. Okay. It's going to put a bunch of Pokemon in the discard pile and both our boss's orders. So we're going to be stuck knocking out whatever's in front of us for the rest of the game, which is a bit unfortunate. Got this. Got Minccino. What I would really like to have is a 5th Pokemon so I can play Collapsed Stadium here. It's very unfortunate that we don't have it. 220. Maybe attaching Choice Belt and attacking would have been good as well. But if we get Marnied, then we get to preserve it, so I don't know. Boss's orders, so they want to knock out the Lumineon. Fair enough. Well, we get to preserve our Burmy. That's the silver lining. Means we also get to attach the Choice Belt. Worma-DAM. Choice. Play you. And then we're going to research here. We don't want the DTE. So, we can play this. Got Liepard City. So that's good. So I think we take another Zoroark here. Put it here. Put Purrloin down. Now let's start. Make do. Burmy's good. But I think what I want to do is transform. Alright, we'll get rid of the Burmy. Really? That's probably not too bad though. Let's transform. And we'll take Worma-DAM this time. So we can attach an energy. Alright, and we just hope that our opponent's not running Crushing Hammer or something. That is a nice amount of damage, 170. Brings them well within 2-hit KO range. Now they're going to have a think about what to do on the back end here. Can you retreat? Can you heal? May not matter, but we'll see. His hand's very playable, I like it. Got 2 energy in play, 2 in the discard pile, and 1 in hand, so that's 5. So there's 2 more attachments left available to us. Or 2 energy left in the deck, rather. It would be good to attach this double turbo energy to something before I discard the double turbo energy with research. We'll see how it goes. May not get a choice. The right hand comes out. The turn's continuing. Incense. Grass knot. So now I have to be careful about benching things because potentially you got triple quick shooting to contend with. So let's make do the Minccino. Yep, perfect. So it's Ultra Ball these. See what's in the deck. I know Zora has 70 HP, which is better for us. I don't want to get sniped out by the quick shooting Inteleons. So, might have to do it like this. Which means I have to discard the double turbo energy, but I don't think I have a choice. It's fine. Discard the Minccino. Not going to bench that this game. Yep. I don't want to play this. I really want to grab another Liepard, but sure we can do it like this, right? We can at least do this. We'll just attack here. Take the KO. 210, very hefty. 7 cards left in deck. We're threatening to one-shot. So let's review. We did 210. We didn't have anything special attached. So we need to put 7 more Pokemon in the discard pile to knock out the VMAX. So let's see what happens. No Eldegoss in the discard pile, so that's something. Which means the Eldegoss may be in the deck still. Could just play it conservatively too. Play the level ball. Just have a look. So, no Eldegoss in the deck means I want to play it like this. I think that we just attack what's in front of us, right? So I'm going to do this. So we've got no threat of the extra damage coming out if we knock out this Inteleon. Evolve the active. Transform. Worma-DAM. I don't think there's any disadvantage to making it the grass. We'll do this. We want to keep the fighting one in hand. Okay, this is good. Yep. I'm going to do this to get rid of some Pokemon. Purrloin, cool. This is just to safeguard ourselves against boss's orders. And so we'll Matron's Anger here. 2 cards left in deck means we got enough cards in deck to play out the rest of the game. Eldegoss there is the game winner. So, what they would be looking for, what they would have liked is triple quick shooting to knock out something like Burmy. But they can't achieve that this turn. Tool Jammer. Well, we have Eldegoss, so we just take Boss out of the discard pile and knock out the Crobat. Nice and easy. Grass Knot. Just gonna put up Burmy. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, Eldegoss, Boss. But to be honest, we could probably just knock out the active as well. They did have the Jammer, so 600 damage is a lot. They did have the Jammer, which would have made things tight. Maybe we get enough Pokemon in the discard pile, or maybe it's just short. I don't know. I'm going to say thank you to everybody on YouTube. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, consider subscribing. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought. So, I've got to go. I'll see you in the next video. Live stream, what have you. Bye for now.